Most men don't live by a code. They live by default. They let life pass them by and they become a victim of the circumstances. They've been conditioned to be like everyone else, to fit a mold. And when they face challenges, they break because they're waiting for someone to save them. They want the government to save them. They want God to save them. They realize that life is giving them exactly what they need to level the fuck up and grow. So why do men refuse to grow? Because we've been told that as long as we're good boys and behave, we'll be rewarded. We've been conditioned to become pleasers, trying to please our family, please our customers, please our employees, and at the end we lose ourselves. And then we find ourselves in the middle of a dark tunnel, not knowing how we ended up here in the first place. We've been running away from our darkness for such a long time that now is finally catching up to us. Because every single time that you run away from your darkness, it just expands and grows bigger until one day you can't run away anymore. So now you have two choices. You either sedate yourself and pretend that everything is fine, or you choose to fight. And something happens when you choose to fight. You ignite that voice that's been dormant for such a long time. That voice of truth, that voice of purpose, that voice of passion, that voice that reminds you that you're stronger than what you think. But society is invested in keeping men sedated because they know what will happen when men begin to listen to that voice. You realize that good men don't necessarily make great men. But to pursue greatness, you have to break the mold. And breaking the mold is going to be the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. To reach greatness, you have to listen to that voice. That inner voice that's been guiding you ever since you can remember. That inner voice that's telling you that you were born for more. But not all men have the courage to listen to that voice. Because when the moment that you listen to that voice, you will find your truth. And now it's your job to live your truth. In order for you to live your truth, you have to find your edge, to find your King's Code. That's the reason that I wrote this book. That's the reason that I invested time, energy, and money for you to be able to see yourself in these pages. That every single time that I wrote something in this book, the intention was for a man to find light at the end of the tunnel. To be able to see, if I could find the light at the end of the tunnel, if I could find the light in the middle of the darkness, you could do it too. Because not every man will have the courage to live his truth. But the moment that you listen to the voice inside of you, the moment that you have the edge, you'll be able to see that all this time you were being guided. And all this time, you had it in you. Your King's Code is going to give you certainty, clarity, and purpose. Because the moment that you give yourself the permission to live by a code, you will lead with power. I can't wait to see how your life is impacted when you find your King's Code, because the best is yet to come. Learn it, live it, experience it, love life.